Packers' third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, Peterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try the air now with Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Luck on third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 4th and 4.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Gore. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. 4th and goal, Charles, all the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Yeah, here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Taylor going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Stiff-armed him. That's strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. After the run, Luck going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Taylor to throw. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stout troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnover. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Miller, the lone setback. 1 receiver left is Hilton. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Halfback sent in motion. It's Locke. He goes underneath for Sankey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to go. It's Locke. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Quan Bray now to return this football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They come up in an offset eye. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gore. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go. 1-9.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Luck. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They are going for it. It's Luck. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking for someone to throw to. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Luck to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Luck. They're able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On 1st down, it's Luck. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second and 10, Luck again. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd and goal. Gore. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Taylor, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Taylor down around his goal line. And he's got his tight end. That's Dre. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice. Didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them. Try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner. Well, if you're going to snap it inside the 10-yard line and Frank Gore is in your backfield, probably a pretty good idea to give it to him, isn't it?
Coming into 2016, 46 of his 70 touchdowns from inside the 10. Luck now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Play action, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Luck surveying the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. On 1st down, it's Luck. They go with a screen to Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Colts are going to have a 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the foot.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And now out come the Bills. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Bush with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. On the return, here's Bray. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and do it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One receiver left is Hilton. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Marcel Darius in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Duke Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And the Bills getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll push his way. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
3 down. Come on.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say...